Oh my God, what is that movie? The country movie where they're dancing. Oh my
Down,
God.
Throwdown.
No, that's from Miley Cyrus's.
That's the movie you're talking about.
The Hoedown Throwdown.
That's a line dance.
I'm gonna say move side to side.
Jump to the left, stick it, slide. Yeah.
No. What are we doing? What are we doing?
Hey, y'all.
Hey, welcome to episode 9.
Episode 9. It's me,
Guys,
Lauren.
It's me, Jamie. We are so excited to have you. We're almost at 10 freaking episodes, people.
Wow. Whenever we
exciting.
hit week 10, we're having a party. When are we doing podcast party?
We're acting like it's episode 1,000.
When we hit 1,000?
It would be.
Gosh.
It would be a party.
How old
and a
will
half.
we be? Actually, I don't even want to do that.
I can't do that math. Anyways, but yes, this is What Are We Doing podcast. Welcome to those of you who are new. And if you watch us every week, welcome back.
Welcome. We are at Starland Yard as always. Thank you to them for hosting us. Bye, Mark. That's us saying goodbye to our guest. We are so excited. We have, what is this, our 4th, 5th guest or something?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's a really informative episode. But before we get into that, we, of course, want to touch on some fun things from our weekend.
Yeah, per usual.
All that I really have to say about my weekend, and it happened on Thursday, is the slide incident. If you follow me personally on Instagram, then you have seen this.
It's insane.
We had our Halloween party on Thursday, and there was a big blow-up slide, and it was like one of those ones that's like a little obstacle course, and then you get to the like end, and it's a slide, right? So everybody's going down the slide, and they're all like having trouble. They're getting stuck. You know, it's clearly made for children.
Yep.
And so everyone's like kind of getting stuck and having to like scooch off the end of it. And I was in my full Dolly Parton outfit, and I guess the sequins all over my dress were just like oil or something.
Yeah, they
for
really
me.
like projected you off of that slide.
I hit that slide so fast and flew. I was like, the video you can see, I have my legs like spread as far as they can go,
Yep.
trying to like slow me down on the sides.
No, oh
and
my
I
God.
just shot out of the slide like a rocket, like just pew.
So quick.
It was nuts. And so I hit the concrete, held onto my wig with 2 hands, and somehow barrel rolled without getting like a scratch on my face or anything. And my wig only came up just a little bit. Like you could just
really
see my
didn't-
forehead. It really wasn't bad.
I know, I didn't see that happen. I saw the video the next morning, and I was just like, what?
She was like,
what happened?
How
It
did you-
was a really fun night, though. We Lauren dressed up as Dolly Parton, if you didn't see that, and then Elijah and I did Bonnie and Clyde. So
Very cute.
it was a fun time. Yeah, we had a fun weekend, and then you did another bar crawl on Saturday.
I somehow found the energy to bar crawl, and I was so tired. At the end, I got 5 guys and just crashed.
Yeah.
And I was done.
Yeah, I couldn't. I was so tired after last week. We went to the farmer's market on Saturday morning at Forsyth. It was fun. And then I taught him how to carve a pumpkin, which I was like showing my New York skills. I'm like, we do
love
this all the
it.
time. I know, he hadn't done that yet. So
That's cute.
it was fun. It was finally like a little bit more relaxing, which we have needed because we've been running on all cylinders the past few weeks, y'all.
We need some R&R.
But before we get into our guest, we are going to shout out
Cutwater.
these people right behind us.
We love Cutwater. As always, do not forget, Cutwater is a true canned cocktail. It's not a seltzer. It's not something malt-based. Y'all hear it every week. It's so good, and we have already cracked open the vodka transfusion.
I know, we couldn't wait. This week we have our favorites. So we have the vodka mule, vodka transfusion, tequila margarita, and strawberry margarita. So we're doing our faves this week.
This is like our power 4. This is our Mount Rushmore of Cutwater that we're doing. Yes. So, as usual, you can head over to our Instagram and see our little 5-second tasting reels that we've been doing. We just posted the
rum one.
rum edition. So check
They
that out.
are fun. They are spastic. They are good.
Yeah. So
Yes.
thank you, Cutwater, for supporting the What Are
Cutwater.
We Doing podcast.
Yes, and now this week we have a very fun guest that we just said goodbye to, Marc Cameron with How to Run. There's a lot of fun things talking about this week. If you are a runner that is running in the Rock and Roll Marathon this weekend, lots is going to be happening. He has some really great tips for that, so listen up.
Yeah.
And if you want to get into running, he has great tips for that too. So
And we have a lot of fun. It gets a little off the rails.
it
It's
does,
awesome.
but it's perfect. All right, we're going to go to Marc in 3, 2, 1.
Hello, you guys. We are back with another guest. This is one of our favorite people in Savannah. It is Marc Cameron. He's the general manager at How to Run. What's up, Marc?
What's up? I am excited to be here.
We're excited for you to be
Well,
here.
the first thing I need to do is I need to thank Jamie for setting this up and inviting me and making sure that I came on the show. Did we get an eye roll yet? Has there been an eye roll?
Oh,
It was
sure
a
there
full
was.
body eye roll from me.
Full
Thanks.
head
whole
tilt, eye
thing.
roll, the
It's
whole
going
thing.
everywhere.
Yes, yes. Because
I love it.
if I didn't meet you, would I be here? Come
I
on,
don't know.
tell the truth.
It's okay. We pick up
Look,
the other
she's,
slack
she's
sometimes.
getting mad already. Look.
No,
She's like, put the microphone closer to your mouth.
I was like, get that microphone away from me. I'm about to sass. I'm about to sass off. The people don't need to hear it.
I cannot. That is so
When
funny.
don't you sass me? Come on, give me some sass, girl. Give it to me.
Sometimes.
There it
eye
is.
Y'all see
roll.
that?
There
If you're
it is.
watching, if you're listening to the podcast version, I just hit the biggest eye roll I've ever probably done. Like
Ever.
my whole neck was
Ever.
involved.
Yes.
Okay. So
Unbelievable.
Well,
But-
thank you guys both for having me on.
Yeah,
Thank you
yeah.
for coming.
I am so excited to talk about the store, Rock and Roll Savannah this
Yes,
weekend.
yeah.
And the fact that you are doing a half marathon, which has me very stoked right now.
I'm very nervous.
Yeah, Lauren is getting involved in that this weekend. We're excited. Tell us, before we jump into the marathon, tell us about the store for people that don't know who you are and what you do.
I will give you a brief history about our store. So we're located at 95 and 204 in the shops of Savannah. I tell everybody the easiest way, everybody knows where Pride Pools is. We're right across from Pride Pools, so you can't miss us. But I will give you a brief history because the story of our store is pretty crazy, but in the same time inspirational, I like to say. So Philip and Pam opened the original How to Run in Hinesville, Georgia. And after Philip built out the entire store, we were open for 3 months. And unfortunately, there was an arson ring, and I kid you not, going around. And they tried to rob and burn the store down next to us. And due to fire damage, we were only open for 3 months.
Ooh.
Did you know that?
I did know about
Oh,
the fire.
yeah.
That's so horrible.
Yes, swear to God, true story. And then we found our new location after that, built everything out, got going, got rolling, and then COVID hit. So, but we did just celebrate our amazing 2-year anniversary with over 300 of our closest friends and community partners and everything like that. So we're the little engine that's still standing after a fire and COVID, if you believe it. But I do like to tell people that story, because even if it just inspires another person who wants to start a local business, that if we can get through these two things, you can get through anything.
So you guys help fit people for their running shoes and different things like that, right?
Yes. When you come in, we have shoes for, like we say, walkers, walk runners, gym people. I know both of you all like to do your Orange Theory. Lauren has been through the fit process once before. I will not say it. I'll let her speak to her experience.
It was fabulous. He like rolled out my calves and told me that I don't stretch enough, and he was right. But it was good. He fit me for my first ever pair of workout shoes because I used to do boxing and stuff, so I had never been fitted for shoes because I didn't need them. And then I started Orange Theory, and he fit me for the most perfect shoes, and I have since reordered them twice.
Very nice. Hey, we love
And
it.
I fit your amazing sister.
Yes, he did. He did. My
Aw,
sister,
great
yeah,
job.
she was playing softball in college, and you helped her find shoes for her summer
That's
workouts.
right.
Yep.
That's right.
Wow,
Yes,
look
I
at you
did.
go.
Yeah,
You're
it's
on a roll.
amazing.
And then you guys do your running club on Wednesdays,
Yes,
too. We
yes.
still need
Every
to get
Wednesday
there.
night at 6 o'clock, we are there. And like I just said, it is open to everybody. As I shamelessly tagged both of you in the post today.
We're going to be there. I swear, I have it on my calendar every week. I'm like,
Well,
way to go. And
I
then-
know you'll be there before Lauren, so I have faith. Okay, eye roll number 2. There it was.
Hilarious.
The thing is, I'm not the flaky friend. I swear, in
That's
my life,
true.
I'm not
Honestly,
a flaky
it's me.
friend.
It's me.
Well, you did respond to my
between
questions the other day, but you did use Jamie's phone. We know that.
No,
There it is again.
I promise.
Lies! You're slandering my name on my
Lies,
own
lies.
podcast.
What else would I do if I came out here? But yes, every Wednesday night, 6 o'clock, we put on, and we use the term free group runs, but we tell everybody we have walkers that come.
Yep.
We have walk runners, because there are some people that are still doing intervals, and we have runners. And believe it or not, we now have a lot of military men and women that come and ruck with the ruck packs on their back,
awesome.
and people who cycle, because our route is so safe, and it was originally built as a bike running lane, so people can cycle. And it's every Wednesday at 6, and when you get back, we put out water, beer, popsicles, snacks when it's really warm, ice towels when the Savannah heat is here. And so we put that all on for the community. You just got to come at 6 o'clock and be ready to take lots of pictures.
I
Yeah,
love
I
it.
think it's awesome that you guys include like everyone that wants to do it. It's not just a bunch of people running around. If you want to walk, do whatever. I think that makes it a lot less scary for
Oh yeah,
people.
approachable.
Correct,
Yeah.
correct. And we have people that come each week and lead the groups out. So it's not like your first time you're walking in the store and you're like, oh, I'm going to go out on this route. Obviously now it's getting a little darker. You know, we're all out there with our headlamps and our lights. We look like a big giant spaceship going down Gateway Boulevard. But
I wanna be on the spaceship.
we want people to feel comfortable. Like we tell people the first time you come, just find me, Philip or Pam. They're the owners, obviously, Philip and Pam Howe. And just say, hey, it's my first time. I'm going to walk tonight. We'll say, hey, Lauren's here. She walks every Wednesday. She's going to take you out on the route, and you're good to go.
Wow.
Love it.
Awesome. You're
Yes.
looking out for everybody.
Yeah.
Yes.
So great.
So we kind of skipped over who you are. How did you get here? That accent tells everybody you're obviously not from Savannah.
No, I'm not. I am
Where are you from?
I am from New Jersey.
Love it.
Yes. Home of the Sopranos.
Love it.
That's what I tell everybody. Yes.
We're
And
the
so-
Northerners here.
How did you get to Savannah?
So my brother was, long story short, my brother was living down here for 7 years. He's a very successful local high school football coach. And we came and visited and loved it. My parents were moving down here, and my mom is still here. And my in-laws were moving to St. Augustine. And my wife was like, hey, what do you think about moving to Savannah? And at the time I was like, nah, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And then, she's a teacher, and she's really accomplished at what she does now because she's my wife. But she did a Skype interview, and they hired her basically on the spot.
Wow.
Next thing I know, I was moving to Savannah.
Oh.
Yeah, and
I
we've
love
been down here now 5 years and absolutely love it. Yeah, and so that's the story of how a bunch of us crazy New Jerseyans ended up down here in Savannah.
And so you've been running the whole time. How did you even get into this?
So, as we were talking about before we turned the camera on, yes, I've been on this running journey now for 7 years. At one point, I was 350 pounds, and my health was falling off a cliff at 36 years old. And starting out as a walker, like you said, I walked. I would go out on these long, crazy walks, and the weight was finally starting to come off, and I was starting to live a healthier lifestyle. And then it was like, bringing her up again, my wife would call me like, where are you? You've been walking. Because I was starting to feel better for the first time, so I was just walking. And, I was like, you know what? I can't be out here walking for hours late at night after work. I'm like, you know what? And I slowly started to, again, not to bring it up, just walk, run. I would walk, run, stop sign to stop sign, run, stop sign to stop. And then the next thing I know, I was doing a 5K and a 10K. And now I have 2 marathons under my belt, and the rest is history. Yeah.
That's
That's
so cool.
awesome.
Yeah.
That is so awesome.
Yeah.
We were so mind blown when you told us about kind of like your health and your fitness journey and everything. We're so
you very
proud of
much.
you.
I know, you never
It's
know.
so awesome.
Thank you. Yeah.
It's a commitment for sure.
It definitely is. And the running, getting into the running and meeting this community, definitely. I say to everybody all the time, it saved my life, essentially, because the health was really bad, and I admit it. Yeah.
Wow. Hey, we're on the other side. We are good.
Yeah.
And now that kind of goes
Speaking
into
of marathons.
Speaking
And
of
now,
marathons, and
now
you're running
I'm
another
day drinking on a podcast in the middle of the day.
He is
How-
a Cutwater fan.
How can I beat this?
The strawberry, though, that's your favorite, right?
The strawberry is my favorite. You
Strawberry
guys have a
margarita.
great sponsor. I can't
We
lie.
do.
We're all
We
about
love
health
them.
and wellness here.
Are-
at What Are We Doing podcast?
Everything, my mother tells me, she's a dietitian, everything is good in moderation.
That's how I roll
Ding,
too.
ding.
Everything
Mom.
is good in moderation. Yes, yes. A
Ding,
lot of
ding.
mom references today. Moms,
I know,
wives.
right?
This is
Love-
great.
Family.
I love it.
Family over everything, guys.
Yep.
But
Anyways.
speaking of marathons, the whole reason that you are here today, I'm just kidding. We just wanted to hang out with you. That's
I
the
know.
reason
I
I'm here
wanted.
today.
Why I came. I wanted to hang out with you.
But
Thanks,
we
coming.
do have a big weekend coming up. It is the Rock and
Yes.
Roll Marathon. It's finally back post-COVID in Savannah. Tell us about that. What can people expect?
So what people can expect is the full-on race experience, which is pretty cool. We was kind of iffy there for a little while after, and if Caitlin's watching this, I felt so bad for her. After Publix Women's and Rob and the Sports Council was canceled, even you guys have gotten to know me, I try to be positive Pete.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't think rock and roll is going to happen. But
Yeah.
then Mayor Johnson said yes at that one meeting, and it was like, all right, let's go.
go.
We're on. Yeah. So
Let's
the
rock and roll.
expo.
Let's ride.
Yeah, and we're going to talk about you because you're riding or dying.
Oh, I'm one of
She
the
goes, "I might be back."
One of the two.
You'll
Well,
kill it.
we have a funny saying, so this will apply to you now that we talked about the little pacing thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's either PR or the ER. So you have 2 choices of where you might end up at the end of the
Oh,
race.
God. Oh, God. That's scary.
I'm praying for a
scared
PR.
for you.
Oh God. Okay, but I do want to talk about the pacing thing because I think I will.
Yeah.
I guess kind of start with what exactly is pacing and stuff, just in case there's someone who doesn't know much about
Yeah.
running.
Well, I'll give a little bit about the race for everybody that doesn't know. So the
Yeah.
expo is Thursday and Friday. So that's where you're going to pick up your bib. There's going to be people like us, different stores, different vendors and all will be at the expo selling stuff, being there. You can learn more about running. We will have, I'll segue into pacing, a pacer booth there for you to come over and talk to us. That's Thursday and Friday. And then, like I said, the full-on race experience, 7:30 Saturday morning. We are off half marathon, and then the 5K on Sunday. So how can you beat it?
Wow.
Yes.
Very
yes.
cool.
So I've never seen this. Have you seen it before? The rock
The race?
and roll?
No.
Okay, so yeah, so we haven't seen it. So this is like something brand new. This is a whole weekend thing going on. Streets are going to be blocked off, everything.
That's correct. Yes, the streets and Truman Parkway, because you have to remember the
Yes.
marathon 8 or 9 miles of that is on Truman Parkway. So Truman Parkway will be closed. The half marathon, I have never done the marathon. I've done the half marathon twice. Yes, twice, and the relay. The half marathon's great because you through the whole historic district, all the squares, which Lauren will see.
Yeah.
And yeah, the city is pretty much shut down until the last person finishes, which is kind of cool.
And how many people usually take part, whether it's the half marathon or the full-on marathon?
I've heard there's somewhere between like 10 and 15,000 people registered again this
Wow.
year. I don't know an exact number, but I heard it's pretty high.
That's
yeah.
so cool.
Yeah, and I know a lot of people were waiting for that announcement to be said, and it brings a lot. The good thing is it brings a lot of tourists in too, so it's going to help the local economy. They're going to stay in the hotels. They're going to,
Yep.
you know, runners love their food and their beer and their Cutwater, and they're going to go out after the race and eat and spend their money. So that's good for the city.
Yeah.
So.
I think something good for you to know, since you are running. I am not running this year. I will run next year. Hold me to it. I will do it. I just need to get back on my running grind.
I
but
told you
I'll
what you
get
two
there.
should do: the Connect Savannah relay next
Can
year.
you imagine? That'd be so wild.
Yeah.
That would be
Awesome.
hilarious.
Yes.
But I
and you
think-
should wear these mics while you're
Yeah,
both
we-
running.
Oh yeah, we keep joking about how we're gonna mic ourselves up in different situations. It's gonna be hilarious.
That one you don't need to hear. You
but-
don't need to hear.
I think for people like Lauren and the 10,000 people that are obviously listening to the podcast this
Yes.
week, what are some tips that you have for the runners that are going out this weekend? Obviously the weather's different. What should they do to prepare?
Yes. So
AKA
I'll
Lauren.
start with the first question that I get asked all the time. When should I start carbing up? Because people hear carbing up. You should have been carbing up along the way, depending on what your diet is, whether you're someone that likes to do the pastas, the proteins, things like that. Definitely a Thursday night meal should involve a lot of carbs. People wait till Friday night. They don't realize, or the night before the race, this would be Friday, that it doesn't fully get in your system. So definitely Thursday night, if you're someone that likes your pastas and your carbs, get it in the system 2 days before. As far as the weather goes, it is going to be, well, we're getting into it. We're from up north. Should we say cold in Savannah? But it is going to be cold.
nothing.
So like I was just telling Lauren before we came lights, camera, action, if you have some older sweatshirts, pants, things that you can take off pretty easily in the corral, wear that in the morning because there's a lot of standing around before the race starts and even walking up till you're ready to get sent off. Take it, just throw it down, rock and roll. We'll have volunteers out there. And that's like I was telling you guys, every major race does that. And they have volunteers. And then normally what they do with all that stuff is they donate it to
awesome.
different charities that need that stuff.
That's really cool.
Yeah, so for the weather. And like I was telling Lauren, if you're someone that has trouble keeping your hands warm and things like that, definitely wear gloves. Stay warm in those areas, the hands, the feet. If you're someone that wants a little skull cap in the morning, keep the ears warm. Because once you get running, the body's going to get warm.
I was gonna say for me, it's always my ears. Like I have vivid memories during COVID of just going on random 7-mile runs in my neighborhood because I was bored and like I would be freezing because it's cold in
Well,
March.
where was the Penn State skull cap?
I know. I should have.
Hello.
I mean,
think I
you're
was a
up
little,
there
like-
all the time. I mean, you can't find yourself a Penn State skull cap.
I mean, I think I was a little scarred that I was getting school canceled on me, so I didn't really want to.
okay.
He's like,
okay.
maybe.
Okay.
But no, that is so awesome. I love that they donate that stuff
Yes,
afterward.
they do. And like I said, when I ran the New York City Marathon in 2019, 60,000 people, literally as you're going up the Verrazano Bridge, taking off sweatshirts and tossing them, and you're like, you're leaping over sweatpants, but it's like
Wow.
that many people are disrobing down
Yeah.
to what they're running in.
He's running naked.
And, and then there you go. But yeah, I definitely recommend that because it is going to be cold and it's going to be dark. So it's, we're not going to have that sun, probably that hot sun for the half, probably not until we hit 5, 6, maybe
Yeah.
about halfway through before we really feel that hot Savannah sun. So
Be chilly.
I actually
Yes.
have a question for you. So this is your first race, right? So
Yeah.
what are you excited for? Like, how are you feeling going into this weekend?
I'm excited to finish because I have not had nearly the journey that you have had. But whenever I first met you, I literally could not even run a lap around Daffin Park. Like I've never ran ever. I have done cardio, but it's not been running. That's like a whole nother thing, and I hated it. And so just over the last now 2.5 years or so, I've gotten comfortable with it. So I really think I'm just going to cry whenever I finish, just because I never thought I would ever get into that.
I think
So that's
I'd cry.
yeah. I'm just excited to do it and say I did it.
Yeah.
I'm going to be very proud of myself
well,
when I don't go to the ER.
and shamelessly
PR.
plug the boyfriend who will be out there
Yes.
having no problem completing a half marathon while you suffer for 13 miles.
I know. Well, that is going to be cool. Like whenever we first started hanging out, it was actually like around the Rock and Roll 2019,
Right.
and I remember he like sent me a picture whenever he finished. I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. So like now I'm gonna finish, and he's gonna be there. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be fun.
Oh.
Yeah, and I'm also really excited. I hear it's a big party at the end at Forsyth.
It is.
What is that?
Well, and even one thing I failed to mention, which is pretty cool, is obviously rock and roll, is throughout the route there will be bands playing music, which is very
Oh,
cool. Rock and roll
cool.
does that at all their races. And then, yes, when we get back to Forsyth, it will be the minute we cross that finish line, because you have not done a race yet, you will basically come down, as I like to call it in every race, finish lane alley, where you'll get your medal, your water, your fruit, your snacks, and you'll just keep going. And then once you get into Forsyth, there'll be tents set up, and there'll be, again, those same vendors that were at the, a lot of them that are at the expo will be in the field. And yeah, the music will be playing, and everybody will be hanging out. And if you have a hint, pack mule person who will have a bag for you to put warmer clothes on after the race, that always helps. Thank you, Kelly, my wife, who's the best pack mule person in the world.
That's going to be my sister.
Yes, she'll be at. You're not counting on this one?
Oh, no.
I don't know if Jamie's coming. I don't know.
I will be
Your
there.
ride or
I
die?
don't know weekend plans.
What?
We honestly have like talked about it only so little, like in passing, but
Yeah. I
it'll
don't
be a
know.
surprise.
I know
Come
my
on, girl.
sister's going to be there. I tried to recruit her to run it. She was like, no, I'm going to slow you down. I'm going to be walking.
Yeah.
So she's agreed to pack
Yeah.
a cooler and some sweatpants for me.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
definitely.
surprise you.
Yeah.
I feel
Definitely
like I'm
wanna
gonna be crying. Like Lauren's gonna. That's literally as you're talking about it, I'm like, I'd be the one standing there, like, I'm so proud of you. Like I didn't even run. I'm so proud of you.
Cameron and Rachel are just going to give me a high five.
Yeah.
Jamie's going to be like on her
On the
knees.
floor,
crying.
sobbing.
But that's what it should
Honestly.
be. A half marathon. Let me tell you right now, for you taking this on, for most people's first race is a 5K.
I know.
They take on a 5K. Like when I got here and you said you were doing it, I did expect you to say, no offense, oh, I'm going to do the 5K on Sunday, my first race. That's usually where people start because it's a distance. They're like, I've been running 3.1 miles. And they also feel like, I've been training, I can run that a little faster because
Right.
it's
Yeah.
3 miles. A half marathon, you really got to make sure you don't, another tip, don't go out too fast. It is very easy for every person who's in the running industry to tell runners not to go out too fast because when I race, I have a habit of doing it too. You know, not to bore you guys with the numbers, but I'll do it. The best way to run is to what we call negative split, to actually get faster as the race goes on. Do most citizen runners do that? Not
No.
really. A lot of
No.
us go out way too fast and we positive splitter hold on. But so that's the ideal thing to do it. But the other thing you asked me about, which will help you, and I hope you do this, you and Cameron, is on pacing. So big races like Rock and Roll, New York City Marathon, these kind of big races that I referenced, they have pacers. So we will be out there. So for the half, for example, there'll be a pacer for the 1:35 time, 1:45, 2 hours, which is a big one. Myself and Pam Howe, our owner of our store. And so we'll be the funniest pacers because you'll have big me and little her, okay?
I
And
love that.
her nickname is Noodles,
Oh.
and mine is Sneakers because of my accent. So
Sneakers.
Sneakers and Noodles will be out there pacing together.
Sneakers.
Yes, she holds
Oh
the
my
stick,
God.
and it's the only way it makes it look like we're the same size.
Love it.
Yes, and we're pacing the 2 hour half, so I know that's a possible goal for you. And the good thing about that is our job is to make sure we hit 9:09 per mile, essentially, is 2 hours. Our goal is to make sure that our group, which will be pretty big, comes in at 1:59:30. That's the goal.
Wow.
Bring
gosh.
you in under 2 hours.
got
So
it.
if that's your goal, you and Cameron, and not only that, I will just make you laugh for 13 miles. I'll take
That's
your
what-
mind off the whole thing.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna need whenever I'm in pain and I'm like really feeling like walking. That's what I'm just gonna need you to just get with it, Lauren.
Do you guys not listen to music when you run?
Oh,
Now-
I will.
Yeah, a lot of people do. A lot
Okay.
of races do. You know, there's different types of aftershocks, things that I listen to and stuff like that. Yeah, I won't for this race because I'll be pacing. Because
Right.
I want to be able to take in the experience. But if
Yeah.
I was racing Rock and Roll for a time or
Yeah.
doing the marathon, I mean, 9 miles on Truman Parkway, if I was doing the marathon,
Yeah.
got to have something on.
Yeah.
But believe it or not, though, there are a lot of runners that do not. They just want to run.
Well, I know like my boyfriend has to run a lot for work, like doing PT in the morning
Sure.
and stuff. He ran like 18 miles, and I don't think they're allowed to listen to music. Like
They are
no
not.
music. I cannot imagine. Like I have to have the most intense EDM music in my ear to like run to the
EDM
beat and
music.
just like genuinely. So that's crazy to me. I mean, everybody's
Yeah.
got their motivation, but I'm like, mine
Yeah.
is music.
Well, mentioning Pam, she's one that most training runs that she does, she does not listen to music. She's only recently gotten into it, but I mean, when you meet her on Saturday, I mean, she's She's 57 years old. She's a force of nature. She has qualified for every major marathon that you can, and she does not. She'll go on 20-mile training runs, and even if she's not with someone, it's just her running.
Oh my God.
I am one to answer your question though. I need music.
Yeah.
But everybody's different. You know,
That is so wild.
music is like everything else, which she's been learning. Music is like your shoes, your nutrition. It's what we tell people in the store. It's what works best for you.
Yeah.
Don't listen to music just because you need music. Don't
Right.
wear this type of shoes because you like that type of shoes. Like even what you said about eating and nutrition, it's what's been working for you along the way for training. What I do in my pre-race, pre-run routine might not be the same as what will work for you. So
Guys, you're inspiring me. I'm like, I want to go for a run after work. Genuinely.
take it easy on the
I know.
Cutwaters and you're good to go.
I know. He's like, do not drink before the race. We're
I
like,
know.
you want to cut water though?
I
Are
have
you
not
sure?
run yet today. Do you want to go for a run after we finish this? And I'll take you like through downtown and look at that face.
I
Maybe hold up.
I do have my workout clothes in my car. Maybe.
Hey.
I'll let you know. I'll hit you up after this.
You know, go running after work. That would be fun.
I'm down. I'm always down for a
We're gonna have
downtown run. You don't got
I
to.
know.
You don't got to tempt me with a good time.
You guys got to definitely get to the Wednesday runs. I'm going to get there.
No, you guys
I know,
have to get
I
to the
know.
Wednesday run.
We will get there. I
That's an
promise.
edit right
I'll
there.
get
You
there.
said that the
swear.
wrong way. I'm
No,
supposed
because
to be
I
saying
want,
that
I
to
want
you
other
two.
people to get there too. We will get there. It'll be good.
This is about you. It's not about us.
Yeah.
Okay?
Oh my
Oh,
God.
see how
We're
she
just trying
see
to-
how she just knocked that up.
scoot.
Nope. Scoot,
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 just
scoot,
scoot.
scoot, scoot, scoot.
Off of me. Off of
Yeah.
me.
Anyways, well, I'm so excited for both of you. This is going to be so good.
Thank you. I'm
No,
excited.
I am excited. I'm not just saying this. I am excited for Lauren because
Yeah.
I am my job. I'm out there. I pretty much know I can do what my job is, and I know having Pam with me, we'll complete our task. It's for these people to
Yeah.
meet their goals. And like
Yeah.
I said, the 2-hour half, a 4-hour marathon are very big time goals. A lot of runners shoot for. So I have a feeling our group that'll stay with us as long as they can. Sure, of course, people are going to fall off. And then, like I was saying to Lauren too, if you get to mile 11 and mile 12 and you're feeling good, and now you say, well, sure, 1:59:30 sounded great on the podcast, but maybe I can run a 1:58.
Yeah.
Go.
Yeah.
Go for it. You know, that's what, you know. And we'll be letting everybody know as we get there what mile we're at, how we're doing. You know, we have so much data on these watches that we'll be able to let the group know
How
what's
we're
going on.
doing.
God, that's
Not
so
well,
cool.
but I'm
I
here.
might throw up, but I am living. I am breathing.
No, I'm
Kind of.
joking around a lot. I think I will be good until the middle, and then I'm going to need some encouragement. And I know once we get the second half, I'll be in good spirits.
She's selling herself short. If what she said to me about her times that she's averaging and she's shooting for under a 2-hour PR, she should be fine.
Bro, you're going to kill it.
Everyone
You'll
keeps
be
saying
good.
that. I'm just nervous.
Yeah,
I'm excited. I'm excited.
And I think now that she knows about the Pacers, not because I'm doing it,
Yeah.
again, going out too fast is when you have a tendency to blow up.
yeah.
Slow
So
down.
the fact that,
Slow your roll.
right, the fact that she'll have us to stay with, hopefully, and
True.
we have fun with it, I think it eases people's minds when there's Pacers at a race,
Yeah.
and they're not at every race. A lot of times you're out there by yourself,
Yeah.
and so you just got to make sure that you're doing the right thing
Yeah.
on your watch.
Yeah. The funny thing is, whenever like me and Cam go running or something, I'm chatty, and so I'll talk a little, then I'll be quiet for a few minutes, then I'll talk some more, and he keeps being like, God, I cannot wait for the rock and roll because I know you're gonna be so tired, you're gonna be quiet. I'm like, okay. Thanks.
Stop talking. That's hilarious.
Well, it's funny you say that. So, you know, you've heard us reference it on our social media posts and all our run family. Our run, you know, obviously I'm a talker. I admit it.
Oh, same.
You?
Oh, yeah, our run family jokes with me. They know when I'm struggling on a run because they'll be like, MC, you're not talking. MC's not talking.
MC.
You get
Yeah.
Sneakers and MC.
Yeah, well, everybody in our run family has the amount of nicknames that I have started. You know how we are from up
Oh,
north,
sure,
and
yeah.
it's New
Hey.
Jersey. Everybody
Yeah.
gets a nickname.
True.
So there's
You ain't
nicknames
wrong.
all over the place.
God.
Some of them are nice, some of them are not so nice,
True.
depending on the moment.
True.
But yeah, so that's what they'll say to me. You're not talking. You all right?
Yes, I will be okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
But talk away. Talk away during the
Yeah.
race.
I'm gonna chat like the first 2 miles, and then I'm gonna be like, Shh, you're wasting your energy, Lauren. Shh.
Actually,
FaceTime me in.
actually, if you're talking while you're running, that's actually better because that means
Really?
your fitness is good.
Wow.
It means you're breathing okay.
I'm not chatty. I'm fit. I'm fit as hell, y'all. That's
Yeah.
what it is. That's
That's
what I'm gonna
okay.
start telling everyone. I don't talk too much.
And
I'm
Pam,
just
and
fit.
Pam's a
Just
talker
fit.
too, so you'll be with two
Perfect.
people that'll talk the whole
There
time.
we go. I love
Yes.
that. Yay, I'm excited. I think you have answered all of our questions and more, genuinely.
I don't even need those.
Every
I have-
runner is prepared for this weekend.
I
Thanks
hope
to
so.
you.
Yes, I have tried my best.
Yeah.
But yes, but thank you guys again for
Yeah.
having me on. You didn't have to do this.
Thank you.
Yes, we
I
did.
am
Are you kidding?
so glad
We want
any
it.
way that I can plug the store a little bit, and you
Yeah.
guys have such a huge following, and I like to kid with Lauren especially, but I'm in awe of how you guys do all these events.
Thank you.
It's amazing. How do you guys have the energy?
You should see me every Sunday afternoon, dead body on the couch. That's
Really?
where I
Literally,
recover.
last weekend was our first weekend. Last week was insane, but last weekend we didn't have anything, and we were like, "Oh my god,
Right.
I
Like,
need to sleep."
Told the boyfriends, like, leave me alone.
Yeah. Oh my
I don't
God.
want to go out. Not
Oh,
putting
yeah.
on makeup, not doing anything. Just let me do my thing,
I
right?
had to put that Dolly Parton wig on for a second day.
Oh, yeah.
And I was so grouchy. I was like, I want to go home. Like,
I don't know how you did that.
Both your costumes were fantastic. by
Thank
the way.
you.
They were excellent. Well
My
done.
God, I know my wig got stolen off my front porch, but it's okay. I went with
Who
it.
stole your wig?
I don't know. I know.
Wig thieves.
I'm still upset about it, but yeah, my package got stolen. So I was supposed to be a blonde Bonnie, but it didn't happen.
Was
But it's okay.
Is Bonnie normally blonde?
Yeah, I think.
I don't know. I think
she is. You know what's
most
funny?
of the pictures are black and white, so you pulled it off.
Right. You know what's funny? My
I mean,
boyfriend
just my
said the same
my
thing.
2 cents. I don't know.
Elijah was like, "Are you sure she's blonde?" I'm like, "Well, first of all, every costume has blonde," and he's like, "She kind of looks like a redhead." I'm like, "The picture's black and white. How the heck would you know?" So
I agree, but I think you pulled it off with the
You
black
did,
hair,
you
considering
did.
that the picture was black and white.
Bravo, Jimmy.
It was,
Bravo.
and the Halloween party looked amazing.
it
Thank
was
you.
fun.
It was fun.
We loved that little 360. Did you see the video of us
Yes,
dancing on that
I
thing?
saw it. Everybody
Yeah.
put their little 360 thing up. You two
Slow-mo.
crazy ladies.
I know.
And I saw you coming down the slide in your Dolly Parton
Oh my God.
costume.
I want to touch on that in
Oh,
our
no,
intro.
We definitely will.
and
for
rolling down on the floor. I saw it.
I-
Don't cut that out.
Sure. Oh
ate
no,
it.
we're keeping that.
I ate it.
Oh,
it
you
was.
you ate it.
I think it was a
watched.
sequence on my dress.
Yeah,
It
she
was
went
horrible.
flying.
I saw it. I watched the video.
I
I
walked away
watched
without a
all
scratch.
your crazy stuff. Like I said before this podcast started, the best podcast was when everything fell down in here and you guys didn't know what to do.
We literally were just like, yeah, that's gonna be the beginning.
Yeah.
True fan. True fan.
Have I not said from the beginning I was going to listen and watch?
Sure.
You did. You did.
You're not wrong.
And now here I am
Commitment.
talking about running and Lauren
and now
doing
you
a
are
half.
on the podcast.
Well, and again, thanks to you. One more eye
Thanks to
roll
you,
before
too.
I go. Look at that. Look at that.
cannot.
That wasn't an eye roll. That was if looks could
That was
kill.
like a-
Yeah, that
Yeah.
was a.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just like I'm giving you attitude silently.
Oh my
Yes,
God.
thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you guys for having me
Yeah,
on.
Good luck this weekend.
Yes,
Both of
and
you.
good luck to you.
I'll see you Saturday.
Yes, I will be there.
That was so fun, so spastic. We had a great time.
We love Marc Cameron.
Yes, there's a lot of informative information.
Informative information. You heard it here first, folks.
You heard it here first. Jeez. I cannot. Anyways, before we get into our top story from Connect Savannah this week, we have another sponsor to shout out, Roxanne Rizzo, in sponsoring this episode. So this bronze glow right here, it is no joke, people. It gives you a flawless complexion in less than 60 seconds. Nice, I love that. It eliminates the need for foundation and hides fine lines, scars, rosacea, acne, and more. Seriously, this is so good. You want to spray?
Spritz you. You just do a little spritz.
A little bit, shake the bottle before. We wear this for the podcast. We wear it for pictures. Lauren has worn it for photo shoots before.
Photo shoots, and honestly, I've gone to where I just wear it for work.
Yeah.
Whenever like I have a day where I'm like, you know what, I need a little pick me up in my face if I'm feeling groggy, tired. I
Yeah.
didn't self tan the last week or something like that.
Yeah.
I just spritz my face a little before I leave, and I feel refreshed.
Yeah, and you can use it all over your body too. In any circumstance, in any situation, you can use it. We have people in the office that are using it now. It is awesome. It is no joke. It definitely makes you feel a lot more confident when you put it on.
Definitely,
We
So,
love it.
Thank you, Roxanne Rizzo, New
you.
York, for supporting the podcast.
We love it. Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
So now we're gonna get into our top stories from Connect Savannah this week.
Exciting.
We only have one because really we think the top story is the Rock and Roll Marathon, and we have that well covered.
We do.
So the only other thing that we are wanting you to know is that Savannah's new hockey team has announced its name and logo, and it is the Savannah Ghost Pirates.
I love it. I love it. I have to say, when
Amazing.
we first heard it, I was like, I don't know.
Interesting.
But honestly, the promo video really tied everything together. It's like, yep, this is Savannah. I am so freaking stoked. But anyways, give some information about the team.
Yes, so less than a year from now, Savannah's brand new ECHL hockey team will take the ice at the new End Market Arena. And last week, they announced the new team name. Jamie and I attended the big reveal party at Ghost Coast, where they announced the team will be called the Savannah Ghost Pirates. The logo is black, white, and this like electric green. And it's of this cool little ghost wearing a pirate's hat.
It's so
holding
cute.
a hockey stick. Yes, he's adorable.
I love it.
But he still looks scary because he has those little green evil eyes. He's cool. He's cute, but he gets it done. So the Savannah Ghost Pirates will kick off their 36-game season in October of 2022. Ticket plans and the first round of merchandise are on sale now at ghostpirateshockey.com.
The merch is so cute too. Of course, we bought everything when we were there. We got some sweatshirts, we got some zip-ups, everything. Quarter zips. So good. I'm hyped for this. It's kind of crazy. Like, I don't know. I always grew up around hockey. Like, I grew up watching my dad play hockey. I played hockey for a hot minute. We joked about
Put
this
Jamie
the other
on
day.
the ice.
I mean, it was quite literally for 1 year in 4th grade, and I was that like annoying girl that had hot pink laces in her.
I love it. Oh my god.
Skates. But like, it was so fun. I freaking love hockey so much. I loved going to the Penn State hockey games. It's just been a part of my life. So it's so crazy that you really didn't experience a lot of hockey growing up.
No, Mississippi, we don't have much hockey, believe it or not. It's like 100 degrees year round. Yeah, there was no hockey. I know Mississippi State had some kind of club hockey team, but they had to almost drive up to Memphis. I think it was like in Tupelo or something, where the closest ice was. So I'm sure they didn't practice every day. I hope not. That would be nuts.
Wild.
But yeah, just not much hockey. I went to a Preds game and watched it from the outside, like on a big screen. That's the closest I've ever been to a real hockey game.
This is going to be so exciting for Savannah. Like, Savannah's making moves here, people. We
know.
are making moves.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I can't
And I
wait.
thought it was really cute, the mayor, whenever he was up there talking at the event, like at the end, he was talking about how like Savannah's going to be on the map now for like winning hockey. I was like, whoa, like first year he's trying to win. Like, we're coming out of the gate hot.
All in, people.
I
Yeah,
love
it
it.
would be so good. Lauren and I are joking that we're going to be like the girls out there on the ice, like playing the games and whatnot.
Oh, that would be my dream.
It'll be fun.
I'm
Just
bust it.
give us a call. Ghost Pirates.
Yeah,
Just
Ghost
let
Pirates,
us know if
hire
you
us.
want some. Yeah, it's good. But
Anyway.
no, it'll be very exciting.
So yeah, so that's your top story this week in Connect.
Yeah, on top of the rock and roll marathon.
Now let's get into our favorite segment, Jamie. Jamie,
Every week.
Jamie, will you please pay attention, Jamie? Jamie, what are we doing?
What are we doing, Lauren?
I don't know.
I feel like whenever I say that part of it, it's like, yep, what are we doing, Lauren? Like, what? Yep, got it.
We need to reverse the roles. Like,
I know.
just surprise people one day and you just be like, Lauren.
But
Lauren.
really, Lauren.
People will be like, what
But
is
really.
happening?
I
So,
love
Jamie,
it.
you want to take what? How do we want to do this? You want to
We
take
will.
Thursday?
Yeah, sure. Okay, so we're going to kick off with Thursday per usual. This is November 4th. Where the heck did October go? Where
Gone.
the heck? It's gone. Okay, first one we got for you. Are you experienced, hence the beer-enced, at Crystal Beer Parlor? So there, Crystal Beer Parlor is teaming up with Two Tides for a unique night of beers. A night of unique beers, rather. Same thing. Guests can try 20 plus rare, special, or crowd favorite beers. That's awesome. That is your ideal event.
Gosh, I wish I was drinking this week. That sounds amazing.
I know, she can. Maybe I'll go in your honor.
Oh.
Just kidding. I'm not really a beer person, so I don't think I probably won't take part. Anyways, Emily McCarthy hosts its 9th annual Prosecco party. The boutique, very cute boutique if you have not been there. Love her stuff. The boutique will hold a day of holiday shopping, because we're in that season, giveaways, and plenty of Prosecco. 10 to 7, people. So you got 2 different things to check out on Friday. Those are our top picks. Either one will be exciting.
Love it. Happening Friday night, Shindigs host Boots and Brews at Coastal Empire Brewing Company.
Nice.
So this Shindigs company is very neat. They've been hosting little pop-up like line dancing parties. It's been really cool. And so on Friday, there's going to be line dancing and 2-step lessons that start at 6, and then it's an open dance floor the rest of the night.
So this is like, oh my God, what is that movie? The country movie where they're dancing. Oh my God.
Throwdown.
No, that's from Miley Cyrus's.
That's the movie you're talking about.
The Hoedown Throwdown.
That's a line dance.
I'm gonna say I move side to side.
Jump to the left, stick it, slide. Yeah.
No, oh my God, I'm gonna forget. Footloose, there we go.
Oh,
it's like a
is
live
that line
action.
dancing? Kind of.
Kind of, something like that. Oh my God, I've been in like saddlebags a few times. Those
Been
people are
terrible.
intense. Yeah. With
The
their line
people
dancing,
who
they
do
got
the
it.
swing dancing and they flip and stuff, like that's very impressive.
I want to do it.
Oh my God, Mississippi State used to have like swing dancing like classes and stuff. It was like a big thing. Like the frat guys, if you could swing dance, you were like the elite. I don't know.
Wait,
it
that's
was,
so cool.
Yeah, there's like so now I see videos of like my college friends, and at their wedding they're doing the swing dancing, like flipping in their wedding dress, and I'm like, what the heck? I missed that boat. I missed the class.
Oh my God, if
I
somebody
can't do
started doing that at Penn State, people would be like, yo, are you okay?
All right.
Are you good?
Okay.
Anyways,
Oh my
that
gosh.
is going to be so fun.
Line
That is
dancing
good.
on Friday at Coastal Empire Brewing Company. Check it out.
Cool. Now we are on to Saturday, the 6th. We have the Rock and Roll Marathon. You know everything about that at this point. We have talked about that so much. You got all your tips. Then we've got a fall mini makers market, very fun, with Made by Makers held in the Alita Hotel's lobby from 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. I don't know about you, but those little markets make me so excited because they're all little local things that people are making, and there's a large variety of the products that are there.
Very cute. And the Alita
awesome.
is fabulous. That trade room bar and then the rooftop.
Yep.
Beautiful.
Beautiful. I thought you were going to do Chef's Kiss for a second. I was like, well, I guess that applies too. That applies too.
Check it out.
We also, these are some of my favorite people. Savannah Power Yoga kicks off free yoga week at their Wilmington Island studio. Free yoga classes all week, people. Registration opens on Friday. These people are awesome. I'm about to kickstart my membership again, but I was going to Savannah Power Yoga for about 7 months, like religiously.
You were really into it.
Yeah, they are the best people. They become a family, genuinely. When I had my own stuff going on in my life, it's like they're right there with you. It's an amazing workout. It's perfect for your mind. It is so good. Check them out. Check out that studio and all the ladies.
Trying it for free. What better way to test it out than for free all week?
Seriously. Yep, right on Wilmington Island. It is the cutest studio, cutest spot. Check that out. That's
Love
Saturday.
it. All right, folks, happening on Sunday. Emo?
Emos.
Mm.
Emmaus house.
Emmaus? Okay, I remember doing stories whenever
Yeah,
we were in the
I know.
And
It's
could never
Emmaus
get it
house.
right.
It's Emmaus house.
Emmaus House.
Yep.
Oh,
Sorry,
close.
guys.
Sorry, y'all. Hosts the 11th annual Empty Bowl fundraiser. This is really cute. So a ticket gets you a soup to go and a locally handmade bowl.
So
this is
cute.
going to be at Reynolds Square from 12 to 2 on Sunday, and tickets are $20. So it's going to be like super cold this weekend. I think this is adorable.
I know.
Wake up Sunday, go for a stroll, get you some soup in a locally handmade bowl. What the heck?
I just like pictured putting on little mittens and being like, soup.
Yeah,
Do you
right.
want some soup?
And it's for a good cause. So check that out on Sunday.
With the accent. Everything involved. That is what we have going on for you guys this weekend. We're clearly kind of making the list a little bit shorter, but that's because we really want to emphasize the things that we would genuinely go to and what we think the cool things are in town.
Absolutely.
Awesome.
So, as usual, we want to mention the Starlin Yard happenings. Thank you to our partner, Starlin Yard, once again.
Thank you.
On Friday this week, they have the First Friday Mini Market from 5 to 9 p.m. It's going to be featuring Midnight Sun clay jewelry, Southern henna, and extra pulp vintage.
Cool.
Plus, they've got live music from Melinda Rose Rodriguez, presented by the American Traditions Vocal Collection. And Melinda Rose Rodriguez was a contestant on The Voice.
That's a flex right there.
That's a big flex. So come out to Starlin Yard
That's not
and
little, that
listen
is
to
big.
her belt it out, 7
Yeah.
to 9 p.m.
That is awesome. They also have a fun time on Sunday, and we were talking about going to this, actually. This is very exciting. A wild time at Starland Yard. $15 Pure Bar class benefiting the Humane Society. Class starts at 12:30. So if you've never tried, go try yoga, then come try bar.
And then we'll all go get a cup of soup. We'll do the yoga, and then we'll go get soup.
I'm dead.
I'm ready for
That's
Sunday.
hilarious. Yeah, that will be super fun. There will also be live music from Voodoo Soup from 6 to 9. Soup,
You guys,
soup.
soup
Yoga, bar,
season.
Soup.
Yes.
Soup
So
season.
that's what Starlin Yard has going on. And just one more time, big thank you to Cutwater, and thank you to Roxanne Rizzo, New York, for supporting the What Are We Doing podcast. We love you.
Thank you guys so much. We always have, our tastings on our Instagram. We have a little picture of Roxanne's products. We tag everyone, our guests, whatever's going on. So follow us on Instagram at What Are We Doing Sav. You can also follow Connect Savannah at Connect Savannah. If you have events you want us to mention, if you want to be on the show, if you want us to come do your activity, And make a video about it like we did with Outside
Whatever.
Savannah. We will do it.
If you want to hang out.
Put us up to the test. Do it. You
Send us
can
a
email us at whatarewedoingsav@gmail.com. Thank you guys so much. Episode 9, fun one. Very, very informative. I keep using that word, but seriously, I'm just like
It is.
mind blown by how much I've learned today.
It is. Y'all have a great weekend, and pray for me that I finish this run.
Praying, always. Mwah.
Bye, y'all.
Bye, guys.